Beyond the Gates. This is episode 164 to 167. It kind of moved a little bit slow, just a little bit slow. They were kind of like hanging on to, some of them storylines that I'm not real keen on. A lot of work. They put a lot of work into the Ashley and Derek thing, and they finally brought it to a head. That was a lot of what we were doing. So, I was like not all that engaged. So I'm just gonna kind of run through, and we're gonna kind of like speed through. Hey, Pop, we're gonna speed through to what really got going on with that. So maybe I should hold that for right now. Nah, I can't, because I can't. I got to talk about it. Listen, the whole storyline has gotten old. The whole Derek pretending to not have feelings in his legs. Shawnice knows it. Jacob knows it. It was getting on my nerves, because what is it about really? Why is everybody so upset? We've established he is insecure when it comes to Andre. But I was like, okay, this is doing the soap opera thing. How long are we going to go on? We don't care. We don't care. I don't care when or if Derek and Ashley ever gets married. I could care less. I could truly care less. Now I'll tell you what really got on my nerves is the fact that it feels like Naomi wants to throw her whole marriage away. Am I the only one who feels like Naomi don't really care for Jacob anymore? It feels like she's ready to move on. And I'm like, where are you going? Like, I don't get it. Where are you going, and what really is the issue? What is the issue? It's crazy. Okay. And we've talked about this. Y'all agreed we're not going to have any babies. It seems as though you slipped up and got pregnant. And now the potential of a baby coming into your bond is a beautiful thing. It really is. I mean, and I think that anyone's mind would actually change. I never wanted kids. Never. I never wanted children. I have godchildren and that kind of thing. I had them, and you could buy them a little gift and you go on, and God willing, nothing ever happens to their parents where you have to step in, and you love them, and then that's it. But then life switched around, and the next thing I know, I ended up having to adopt. Well, I didn't have to do anything, but I ended up making the decision to adopt 2 children that were members of my family. Okay, so it was something that needed to be done, and I did it. But it wasn't on my bingo card. It was not on my bingo card. I didn't want any kids, but I wouldn't take it back. And once it was presented, boom, here we are. You do what you have to do, and everything was fine. And the way that you felt about things previously will change. That's life. That is life. It generally doesn't go the way that you plan it. It generally doesn't. It generally doesn't go the way you plan it. So it just is what it is. So I totally understood when he said he was fine in the beginning where they made the decision that they weren't going to have any kids. But then y'all messed around and she got pregnant. And now it's like, oh, wow, there's a little baby going to be coming. And okay, well, just the thought of it. Okay. Now, I got where she was at, too. I understood what she said. I ain't wanted no baby. I didn't, it's not on my bingo card. And am I selfish that I don't want? Not really. Not really. You slipped up. You made a mistake. And it just kind of is what it is at this point. But again, how much storyline are we actually going to do with this? Like, it got old really quick. And then her behavior was so off-putting because she just went. Then the one day when she was like acting kind of slutty down at the restaurant, I was like, wait a minute. So you got so angry about him changing his mind about a baby that you ready to jump on some new pain? Like, girl, wait a minute now. Hold on. Hold on. True, Bob. True. There are totally mothers who are really not that interested. But you know what I've seen in the past too, Bob? It's okay for the relationship to be like this because opposites generally attract. He was so excited about the baby that even the fact that she wasn't really feeling it like that, that baby would have been fine. That bond and that household would have still been fine because Jacob was all in. He was all in. If the father's all in and the mother's just kind of like, wow, everything would have still been fine. Everything would still be fine. Sometimes what the father's more you hate to say maternal, but yeah, sometimes the father has more of that than the mother. And that's why you got both. That's why you got both. That's why you got a father and a mother. Generally, where one lacks, the other picks up. Again, that's why it's two. That's why one person can't make a baby. One person cannot make a baby. You need two people. Two people. And then you got a shot at it because where one lacks, the other one picks up. That's the way it's kind of how it goes. So it really wouldn't have been a problem. It wouldn't be a problem unless you make it be a problem. She was making it be a problem. He wanted the baby. Nah, I understand. She never one time said that she didn't want to carry. That wasn't the problem. Her problem wasn't that she didn't want to be inconvenienced by carry the baby for the man, have the baby for your husband, and let your husband take up the slack because he's excited. Let him do it, and everything will be just fine. Everything will be just fine. I know people where it was really like that. Like the mother wasn't really all that interested, but it's like, all right, it is what it is, and the father's all in, and he just jumps in, and look, the children are fine. The bond is fine. The marriage is fine. Again, you can't be in a marriage by yourself. You cannot be in a marriage by yourself. So I don't know. But it just, this whole thing of now that little snafu, and it just seems like she's ready to throw the whole marriage away. And it's very off putting. It's very off putting. And she's nasty. Naomi is nasty. Like she really is nasty. The way she talks, and y'all know Jacob's not either one of my favorite characters. The way she speaks to Jacob is terrible. It's terrible. Like, I don't know. I don't know. She nasty. I can't get with it. I can't get with it. That's very off-putting. And I'm kind of looking at her character like, girl, I don't know about you, sis. You kind of rude. Do you really love him? If you really love her. I don't know. It just kept, and then you was looking at his brother. I don't know if she didn't realize that was his brother, but she was all in his face. I said, well, when she's all drunked up, y'all remember that? She's all drunked up. She's all in Isaiah's face. And from what I could, didn't look like she knew that was Isaiah. What are we doing here? What are we doing? I don't know. I didn't like that whole storyline. So that running into the storyline with Ashley and Derek was a complete turn off to me. I was like, when I tell you I was on the verge of fast forwarding, I was on the verge, but we made it through, and then it got real interesting. So she done busted Derek standing up. She busted Derek standing up. He tried to force her into a date. None of that resonated with me. All of that was corny and got on my nerves. Hello, V. How you, baby? All that got on my nerves. I was like, corny, moving right along. And then she went off. Now, what was her problem? Really? She literally gave the ring back. You know why you gave the ring back, Ashley? Because you ain't wanted it no goddamn way. And you were doing all of this so you could look like you're oh, she's such a good person. So all of it was fake. All of it was fake. He's insecure. You're fake as hell. You don't really love Derek like that. Your mother loves Derek. Your mother loves Derek for you. You love Andre, right? So once we sat through all of that, and I said yesterday, Thursday is our day. We're going to get some action on Thursday because all of this building up to nothing. We're going to get some action on Thursday, and we're going to get some action tomorrow. We're going to get some action on Friday because Papa, they're trying to build it like Papa is doing something. He ain't doing that, child. I think he's just trying to surprise Anita, but they just kind of trying to hype us up. And that's how I felt. I said, oh, come on, this is y'all trying to hype your bestie up. And I don't think that's getting ready to go anywhere. Where the old girl done snuck in and he's sneaking around. I think he's just trying to pull the wool over on Anita and excite Anita and surprise her with the articulates, and the other one just ain't got there yet. That's what I think. But they're building that for us, so we should get to that tomorrow. So here's the thing. When Naomi went over there, this was like the best thing of the week. This is the best thing of the week. So y'all could actually see Ashley for who she is. Now, I can deal with Ashley now because, Ashley, you are a tramp-ass bitch. Naomi told you under no uncertain terms, you better not do my mother, bitch. She told her. She freaking told her. This winger, I mean, she didn't mince no words. She's like, we better not have another one of those Haley situations. When she talked to her about the Andre thing and why you were so upset and blah, 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 blah. Naomi was straight up front and out there with it. Now, what she didn't do, she did not tell her mother. She didn't tell her mother. See, her mother already don't feel it for Ashley anyway, as pertains to her husband. But she told her, she said, just don't say anything. I promise it's not going to be anything like that. And she immediately, see, this is people. You got to watch people. Naomi hadn't got out of her sight good. And Ashley got on that phone, called Andre, and did exactly what she said she wasn't going to do. She literally pulled a Haley and tried to snatch Andre from up underneath Danny. Flat out, ain't no ifs, ain't no ands, ain't no buts. I sat here, my mouth flew open. Now that I did not expect. I said, well, Ashley, we girl, the Mrs. Nice Girl act, you could throw that in the garbage. You are a tramp. You are a tramp. You are a skank. You are a liar. And you are no better than Haley. The way you and your mother was treating Haley, and you're doing the exact same thing. But the only thing, you literally spoke it. Haley had a plan and worked her plan around, all around the sideways. She was real sideways with it. You flat out stood in Naomi's face and told her, oh, I would never do that. And she didn't get out of the parking lot of your apartment building before you put your plan in motion and called for her father, her stepfather, to come over to the house. And you literally ran straight up on that man and told him, I want you. I want you. Wasn't that what you just told her, that you wasn't going to do to her mother? But you did. And now I don't feel bad at all. I don't feel bad at all about how Danny was calling you uncooked chicken and stuff like that. She saw you. She seen you. She seen that slut that you are. She seen the slut that you are. She already told you, don't come for my man. Now I can't wait until Danny find out and Danny gives Ashley the absolute blues. And I think that this thing right here is going to be the thing because Andre gonna tell it. Andre's a gump. He's going to tell it. He's going to tell it. And he did so perfectly with her because she played with his feelings and she played all in his face. And you did the whole thing with Derek all in his face and played this little nice role and all that. And then you didn't get what you want. And I loved every moment of it. I loved it. I loved that he cracked her face and said, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I think I love my wife. Now, this whole I think I love my wife, but she deserved that because she played games with you. So it is what it is. But I was so glad that Andre did not play into that. Andre gave her, no, you're not playing in my face. I think I got it good over here, and I'm just going to stick this out, and I'm going to make this work, and I'm not playing with you, slut. Your face was so cracked. She was sitting there crying. I was just so happy. Derek, just shut up. Shut on that Ironside. I'm just sick of you. So I'm sick of both of them. Now, let's talk about Isaiah. Is it me? Or is Isaiah's acting questionable? His character, I like what they've written, but that acting is a little questionable for me. It's a little herk and jerk, if you will. It's kind of giving me the little Timu Ted thing. It's kind of like it don't feel natural. I don't know. I think we're gonna have to give him some time, but he ain't knocking me out. But I do like the little twist on the fact that Elon is basically over him. Like he tried to make him be where he wants him to be, and he couldn't do it. But Joey has basically been a father to him, is what they hitting at. Joey basically has been a father to him. Joey literally had put him in the game and then pulled him out of the game and sent him away to be better, just as if he was his own son. I love that spin that they put on it. And it also gave another extra added layer to who Joey actually is. So it kind of made some of the stuff make sense with how Joey handled the boy with the bad hairdo, Vanessa's son. It really do. It's a thing where it's like there is this father figure thing that Joey actually have. Joey's not cold at heart with everybody. Joey, like, yeah, he's seeing potential in these young men, and he said, "No, go away, go away. You're not doing this." He did it with Donnell. He did it with Elon's boy, with Isaiah. And then you could see the pride in Joey. See, and again, the actor that actually plays Joey, you know he's a veteran. He's a veteran. So he really do play the hell out of his role. He plays the hell out of Joey. He really does. So that really added extra layers to Joey. And I was like, yeah, Joey is a perfect character because sometimes you can't stand him, and sometimes you just be like, damn, Joey, all right. But wait a minute. Vanessa is the goddamn madam now. Baby, I'm living. I'm living. And I love how she cracked Diego's face. Told him, get your ass on the track. There'll be no more of you laying around with me. She's a perfect pimptress. Because ain't that what pimps always do? Pimps always sleep with their hoes and they hook them. And then they wipe their hands with them and put them on the track. But they break them in first. And that's what she did with Diego. She's a complete pimptress. I said, she gave him y'all come back now, you hear? Told him, no, I'm your boss now. We're not going to do no getting down. I'm going to send you out and you're going to get down and you're going to bring me the coin. I'm running this now. Yes, I am in charge of the girls. I fell out laughing. I said, damn, Vanessa done became the madam. I like it. I kind of like it. And she's so raunchy and streetish that it works. It works. And then she sat right there. I laughed when Joey was being a smartass and literally told the truth. See, every joke has some truth to it. A good joke has truth to it. When he sat there just like said, yeah, I was wanting to get next to her, so I had her husband killed. I said, oh, never would he hit the table with the real truth. And Vanessa, in her soul, she knew that shit was the truth. In her soul, she knew it was the truth. That's why her face was like that. I said, she plays the hell out of her role too. She really does. She knew that was the truth. I said, yeah, he did that. He did that. I cracked up. I said, okay. Okay. So that's very interesting. I'm here for all of that. Um, I don't know what else to say about Isaiah's role because the acting is questionable. The acting is questionable, and if he gets that together, he might be able to bring it to life. But at this present time, I'm not really interested. He didn't come in and make the impact that I thought he would actually make. Um, I'm sick of Ted and Nicole. The back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Every time they have that little thing where she almost forgives him, and then she walks up on something that has to do with him and Leslie. I get it. I get it, but it has the potential to get old fast. It does. But I love that they can't get away from each other. They still can't totally let each other go. Um Haley, Haley just nasty. You see how she was talking to Randy? She's off the chain. Like she really, when you say a mean girl, she's a mean girl, but she playing games too because you actually have fallen for, oh boy, you sitting around there dickmatized. Bill done knocked that thing. He done tore that little box right on up. And she is invested. She's totally invested in Bill. And she's angry. That's why she wants to kill him. Because she's angry that she is actually falling for him. And it was the sex. He tore her little box up, honey. And the sex got her hooked. He really do. She like climbing that thing. I get it. I understand. I told y'all quite a while back. I said, oh, and he got her. He got her. The sex got Haley messed up. And the only way she knows how to deal with it with her mean, hateful self is to take him out. That's why she wants to do him away. That's why she's flowers in the attic in him. But yeah, a whole mess. A whole mess. And when she had that conversation with Joey, I think, y'all, that it's going to be Joey that actually saves Bill. I got a sneaking suspicion. I think he's going to find out about Randy and her. I believe Randy's going to end up. Joey might take Randy out because he about sick of Randy's ass. But Randy, the way she talked to Randy, horrible, horrible. Like she don't care nothing about nobody. She don't. She talked to him bad. She really did. Like you could get somebody like me. I'm like, have you looked at Randy? Why couldn't he get somebody like you? Who are you? Who are you, little slut? Who are you? But she talked to him like he wasn't shit, like he wasn't nothing but old. He was trash. I said, that's your cousin. I said, well, whatever, I guess. Guess there's layers to the shit. What? I didn't like it. I didn't like the way she talked to him. But I got a feeling that Joey's going to be the one that saves Bill from Haley, and I think he's going to take Randy out. He's going to figure out everything, and I think he's going to get to a point where he's like, I'm tired of you playing in my face. I think he's going to take Randy out, and that's going to be the end of Randy. Oh, poor Randy. Randy, you're going to meet Marcellus, and everybody that meets Marcellus don't like Marcellus afterwards. So that's that. I still Pam. I'm living for Pamela. I'm living for Pamela and her doing what she does. Um, who else? My mom and Papa. Ain't nothing really going on there. Ain't nothing going on. And like I said, I think I think Papa is just trying to surprise Anita, and that's pretty much that. Who else we got, y'all? Who else we got that I ain't talk about? There wasn't a whole lot. Um, but that Derek and Ashley thing was real tasty. And then Ashley pulled, I couldn't believe that. I said, oh, who wrote that part? I love it. Oh, that was, the fact that she just went right in there and was like, girl, I'm getting him. I don't care what you say. Told her right to her face. Oh, girl, I would never do that. Nothing like Haley. Aren't you? You got a bad wig just like hers. Your wig got too much hair in it, too. Both of y'all look like y'all on your way down to do a show at Hamburger Mary's. Anyway, so I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it on what's actually going on. Y'all know I love this show. Love, love, love this show. But yeah, Miss Ashley, girl, you really did make me pay attention to you today because you know you was getting on my last nerve. But I couldn't believe you did that. Maybe we'll get a good scene where Naomi beat her up. She deserved it because you lied right to her face. Right to her face. You said the event planner mentioned her man. I wonder if we will see him. Hmm, hmm. Yeah, the girl that got what's her name? Laura. I kind of peeped that, but here's the tea. Or do we really want to see Laura's man? Do we really care? Do we really care about Laura's man? Do we care about Laura at all? Laura was interesting when Leslie was trying to kill her. But yeah, I ain't real interested in seeing Laura and David. I was like, all right, whatever. I don't know. Unless David start coming around like beating her and stuff, and then they have to get with him. Just go get Martin. And child Samantha, we already talked about Samantha. They ain't do too much with them this week. But yeah, Miss Samantha. Ooh. And we ain't see June. So that's probably, yeah, we ain't see them and Martin and them too much this week. So I don't know. Let's just see what happens. Let's see tomorrow. Tomorrow. And Cat ain't doing much. And that whole thing with Chelsea and old girl and the mama. I kind of liked it better when it was the thing where we thought it was a whole thing where the mother really had a problem with her being gay. That was more interesting than the career thing. I was like, what is this? Like, that ain't interesting. Who cares? Who cares? Your doctor and your mother is a soothsayer. Who cares? Nobody cares. And they got to go do something with Cat. We need to do something with Cat. We got to do something with Cat. The Broken Ding Dong storyline has kind of run its course. So I'm just going to sit back and wait for tomorrow. We got our cliffhanger, which was Ashley today, which was good. Thursday is always a good day. Fridays have turned out they start doing a little more on Fridays. So I'm expecting something good and juicy tomorrow. So that's that. And I'll see y'all tomorrow and we'll talk about it because I think they're going to give us something to talk about. Just give us something to talk about and I'll be back. All right, y'all. And yes, it is very late. It is what? 2:45 my time. Don't ask me why I'm up because now you all in my business. and I don't feel like sharing right now. I'll share it with y'all another time, maybe, but probably not. Anyway, love y'all much. I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right,